focus on today. We had some success and some enjoyment by playing the red-white Ask Prison, red-white Lockout here in Modern. We made a few adjustments, and we're gonna just run it again. For those that are unfamiliar with this list, it's essentially trying to assemble the combo of Dranith Magistrate and then an Urabrask, either in Urabrask form or in Urabrask form. And so Urabrask and Urabrask send things to exile instead of hand, and Magistrate says you can only play spells from hand. And this creates actually one of the most true locks possible in Magic. We were thinking about playing Teferi and Knowledge Pool, and all I could really think about is Otawara and Boseiju and how that gets out of that. And I was so sad. Hoodwink, thank you for the Prime. 6 months, welcome back. And check out those new stuff, new emotes. We got new emotes. Check them out. But yeah, every time we think about Knowledge Pool, Teferi, and Karn, it makes us excited, but these channel lands get around it. Well, channel lands are interesting because they have to be in hand. So the whole Urabrask actually prevents that. It's kind of interesting. It's a counter to it. Now, we're not playing bridges, so we're not going to really necessarily be like keeping those in the main. You could get rid of some of these relics and put a couple bridges in main deck. That might be worth it. But let's give it League number 1 a try. I changed the mana a little bit too. I'm not sure it's the right thing. This used to have Blood Suns and Lotus Field. There's no real reason to play turn 3 and then turn 4 have something like 6 mana. You just usually are playing 4, maybe 5 mana is what we noticed. And really, Fury can be kind of pitched. It's kind of like down here. So top end's really only 3 Urabrasks. There used to be an Urabrask, and at least Urabrask is a creature to attack with. We'll see how it runs. See, oh my gosh, all these things. Give me this one. Give me this one. We'll see how it runs. It may not do great. Who knows? It's, you know, just experimental. A lot of utility lands in here. We have Valakut Awakening, Shatter Skull, some Spike Fields. We're kind of liking the Spike Field. At least it's an interesting answer to Yogg Moth, which is kind of an intriguing little dealio. So I'm going to give that a try as well. We got Eidolons in the sideboard just to beef up the speed if we need to ditch like Karns and something else to go faster, maybe Relics or something like that. We'll see. We'll see. We will see. All right. First match. Get our feet wet here. We haven't played Magic in 2 days. 2 days. All right, this doesn't seem too bad here. Looks like a pretty red-white kind of hand. Maybe we lead with Giver, then Ragavan. Maybe we don't. Who knows? But we're going to keep. Yeah. Path to Exile. I almost played the Jeskai 2017 list. Almost did. All right, we have 2 Ragavans. Kind of makes me want to throw one out to death. Let's play this tapped past turn. We're gonna do Ragavan plus Giver next turn. I have a feeling they're just blue-red control, because that's what Scalding Tarn usually means. One of these is getting countered, one of them's not. One of them's getting shot. I don't know which. Maybe they'll dash their own monkey in. Maybe they'll just play a Ledger Shredder and grow it a little bit. Ledger Shredder is worrisome, but we have a Johnny. We can find ourselves a Bolt. We can find ourselves the one of Helix as well in this list. We find neither. Let's play. It's kind of awkward now to play 2 things with Ledger Shredder sitting here. I guess we still do it, though. Let Ledger Shredder do its thing. Now, Johnny can tap it down indefinitely if we do get to that point in the game. I could see both of our creatures being lost here, though. It is a 2/4 here. We can race it. I'm confident we can race it. Unholy Heat's the Giver of Runes. This is probably easily just slam Bone Crusher past turn kind of territory here. No, it does not. It needs to be tapped. They need to give me the big swing. Double Ledger Shredder is kind of a problem. All right, I'm gonna swing. Okay. We will go ahead and Bone Crusher Giant, and I'm kind of tempted to just pass the turn instead of slamming a Ragavan here. My opponent's not like threatening the craziest of things, and I can Ragavan plus Bone Crusher. I leave myself Spike Field up in case they dash a monkey in. This feels all right. It's we're doing something. Johnny looks a little bit bad against Unholy Heats. We'll see if that becomes relevant here. Opponent just attacking for one seems fine to me. Here comes a humongous Murktide, which will be problematic for the rest of the game as well. All right, it's just a 5/5. I guess we could find Bolt or something. That's close. That is close. I hate playing two things with Ledger here, but I think I just have to. We'll let them do their Ledger Shredder things again. Gets rid of what appears to be a land. Cycles their Fiery Islet. A land drop here, Chandra down tick and Spike Field. We have to dodge a counter spell if we do that. I assume we're getting hit for 5 in the air. 12. Land drop. Ragavan. Okay. Yeah, we could have. We could have Helixed Ledger Shredder. We could still do that here. I kind of like just attacking, seeing what happens here. Because we could play a Johnny uptick on the Murktide here if we do a little bit of trading. Okay. How about we see if a good old Johnny resolves. We'll uptick here. If we're doing that, I kind of just want to put this into tapped and pass. Wow, just F6 through. This has got to be like Unholy Heat or something. No. Okay. Bolt. Swing Bolt. This is tapped down. This is 4/3 expressive. Dashing Monkey. Okay, that's 3 to here if they wanted to do it. No. Okay. 1 and 2. Finds our Bolt. Finds our Bolt. Bolts. Good old Johnny. Well, Johnny didn't live very long. Land drop, Ragavan, unknown card. Let's see if I can Chandra down tick on the Ledger Shredder here. Looks like it's counterspell. Yep. Let's go ahead and shock in. I can't do that. I just realized shocking in is a bad idea here. I just realized shocking in is a bad idea because then I take one more off Sunbaked and this is lethal in the air. Yeah, it was our Bolt. Our Bolt matters a whole bunch here too because a Bolt here could be game over for them. I'm going to 1. I'm kind of liking Viridian's plan to have Helix the Ledger Shredder now. This Ledger Shredder has done quite a bit. Murktide was problematic. We do have the path in the sideboard. We're going to be doing paths and Eidolons and trying to fight this. This is just lethal. All right. We forgot Ragavan was sitting in hand. All right. Path and Eidolon. Those are coming in. What do we take out? I think I could take an Urabrask out, maybe 2 of those. I don't really think the combo works very well here. I don't think the combo works very well. We have enough spot removal. I mean, if I'm trying to combo, I have to keep this alive and this, or I have to keep this alive plus get an Urabrask down. And that just doesn't seem very feasible here. I think we just need to be aggressive with the Eidolons, see if we can punch in for the damage that we need early on. Maybe use the relics to control the graveyards a little bit, stop their own Ragavans. Try to play just red-white versus blue-red and show that our paths and helixes are more important than their counter magic. It doesn't feel like a great matchup. I think a lot of other decks are going to care about what's in their hand, where this one just kind of wouldn't. Honestly, the Magistrate probably just wouldn't be a problem for forever. What's the last one? Void Mirror. It's a Void Mirror. It definitely doesn't come in here, but it's there for Tron or Cascade style effects, living end effects. Those kind of strategies. We had a couple cleansing wildfires initially in this list, and because I don't have Blood Moon, Tron could be a little scary. I mean, to be honest, we haven't run into blue-red. We've hit a lot of burn lately, and this matchup would, this list of cards would be okay against that. We're gonna keep this hand. It seems good. Maybe we slap down a Giver. Streaming your latest build of Pyro Prison this coming week. We have a... I mean, I might just do it after this. Giver, go. Modern PTQ. Go ahead, kill it. Kill the Giver, kill it. Oh, Ragavan. What up, Ragavan? What up, Ragavan? All right, what are we doing? Killing Ragavan or doing like Eidolon shenanigans here? I don't know, maybe it's kill. I don't know. I kind of like getting Eidolon down. I could Fury the Ragavan. You know what? Let's just play an Eidolon pass turn. Make it really awkward for them. It's a blocker. It's very difficult to remove like Eidolon right now with a Giver out there. I mean, you don't see this much. Giver plus Eidolon, it's like, oh, you're running Prison? Like what, dare I ask what ooh, we're getting frisky here. I'm gonna block and try to give it protection from red. They might then bolt here, and now they're taking damage. This didn't get through. I have the ability to bolt this and put a relic down. And we'll get to our Fury. This feels all right. Let's bolt first. I think the relic is less important here. And if they have Spell Pierce, I'd rather get rid of this creature. There it is. So I don't take 4 damage from the Eidolon myself. I think they would start taking way more damage than me. There's like an argument to not blocking there and then trying to just remove the Ragavan and start attacking with the Eidolon and keep protecting the Eidolon because they have a lot of cantrips and other things. I could have been wrong though. I mean, look at how much damage they've taken here. Ragavan. It kind of sucks I'm only at 4 mana. Well, I'm not at 4 anymore. Gonna go to 5. Pyro Chalices, okay. Pretty standard hoodwink version here. By the way, I totally block here. The Giver is cool, but there's no way I'm supposed to keep the Giver there. Expressive plus something else, maybe Murktide. Murktide would be kind of nasty here. Please don't be Murktide. Granted, I don't really want it to be a... Don't want it to really be a counter spell either. Opponent played ban cards. Get our Sacred Foundry off of our fetch. You know what? I kind of just like discarding here and getting in. Like, I almost want the Fury just to be here to kill something. Just do this. Smack them for 2 past turn. Make them interact with us with their Unholy Heats and Lightning Bolts. Ooh, okay. It's a fancy way to slow me down. A little dress down. Stopping the Spirit tokens. Any Murktide here is problematic for us. We don't have our path in hand. What is this? Oh, they just hardcast their own Fury. I got it. I gotcha. Hardcast their Fury. Get rid of our Spirit tokens. We'll hardcast our Fury. Get rid of your Fury. Then you'll bolt this and we'll move on with our lives, right? Oh, this is tempting. This is actually more tempting than the Fury. Because the Fury can be useful for getting rid of creatures. Chandra dies to just about anything, but so does the Fury at this point. Opponent's got 5 card types with that dress down sitting down there. It's an unusual one. There comes Monkey. Now, do they hit me? Nope, see? Soaked up a little bit of damage there. Maybe we're attacking with Den. This looks like Unholy Heat or Bolts right now. Consider. Spire Bluff Canal, Ragavan to hand, draws a new card, 3 unknowns. All right. Do we boot up Den? Do we just play a Fury? I'm gonna boot up Den. It doesn't feel the greatest here to boot up into red mana. Oh, they're letting us attack. That's a good sign. Okay. Maybe they just have counter spells. In this case, go. I mean, if that worked last time, and they just played a bauble, that means one of those draws was a bauble from either their bauble or their draw for the turn. And now they're defending. Play a Ledger Shredder. Just play the Ledger Shredder. Oh, shoot. That's big. That's big. 8/8. Well, something's getting countered here. Is the Eidolon just better to get countered? Maybe. Let's play the Eidolon because I think it's the better thing to be countered here. The Fury can remove Ragavan plus another creature. We'll get hit for 16 damage across 2 turns. Den, Fury, and the Goblin tokens would be enough in 2 turns. If they're able to remove the Goblin token, we die in 2 swings instead of 1. Playing the Eidolon down, we don't take damage the next turn, and my opponent can't play too much after. So if it did resolve, we'd be looking good. They wouldn't have done the Consider. They wouldn't have done the... Well, Consider before the Eidolon, but they wouldn't have done the Expressive iteration. Would be looking a little bit better. Tax, okay. Our turn will be playing Fury, trying to remove this, attacking for 1. That is a good draw. I actually like this a lot. We get to do Fury here, trying to get rid of Ragavan. They counter and we path the Murktide. This just bought us a whole ton of time. No one plays path, so they won't expect that we can do anything here. beef this up. Let's just do this. Otawara picking up their own Ragavan. This seems okay. I believe I have to attack here. I'm hoping that they fetch at end step, and that's when I'll try to kill the Murktide. I'm gonna let them fetch here. They're gonna fetch. That works. I'll play into the Spell Pierce. Cool. All right, Murktide gone. They do have a Dashing Ragavan. They're at 5, though, which means Den, Swing, plus the 2 tokens is lethal. Not anymore. There's a blocker. Here comes Ragavan. Gets rid of a Ragavan, so they keep whatever their best card is. Hits me for just 2. Finds off the top A. Karn the Great Creator. I can't imagine they play that. Something that kills Ledger Shredder would be good. Otherwise, I think we just go for it with the Den. My opponent has 1 card that could beat me. They're playing whatever it is. Plays Karn. Okay. Ledger Shredder is blocking right now. They go get something. Unlicensed Hearse. You got it, opponent. It's a Helix. There's a Helix. They're tapped out right now. I could put them to 2. They have Hearse and Ragavan and something else in their hand. If I boot up Den of the Bugbear, 2 things get through and it doesn't trade with Ledger Shredder. I'm kind of tempted to just fire off the Helix to give me a little bit more breathing room here. That would put them to 2. They play Ragavan as a defender. I'd need a way to remove the Ledger Shredder and attack. Could get a path and do that. I feel like the breathing room is important right now. I can't imagine Karn getting anything else here. I'm going to go to 10. I'm going to pass the turn. We'll see what we draw. We'll see what they've got. Ragavan could be blocked with the Goblin token if they dashed it in. That trade would maybe be okay. I like the little bit of breathing room. There's Ragavan. Only attacks with Ragavan. Unlicensed Hearse, 2 cards plus whatever they take from me, which they could hit quite a few things at this point. Maybe attack for lethal in hand. Maybe. I mean, it's definitely a line. I have a feeling they might have, like, counter spells or something. So, like, here, I could, like, chance that my opponent's not going to find anything. Maybe finds, like, a land here. I go to 8. Then they have Unlicensed Hearse so they can play. But if they have, you know... I mean, they could have Archmage Charm to use Goblin Token to block. I can't imagine this Ragavan's going to hurt me too much here. I mean, they could find something like a Seasoned Pyromancer, and then I'm just never getting through. For me, my best line here is to find my own Bolt. They find a Giver, it's another blocker. They find an Eidolon, it's a blocker. But then again, if I don't block here, then I'm looking pretty good. What's up, Bert? Thank you for the 6 months and welcome back. I don't know, this is kind of an awkward spot to be in. I mean, if they just hit a land, it's just like really good for us, right? I think I'm gonna chance it here. We have a lot of cards, but they could hit a land. They could hit a relic. That wouldn't be that bad. Oh, sweet. It Urabrask. Now I need a Bolt. Or a Chandra, I guess. They may not play it. They might want to keep a counterspell available. Well, they tapped 5 blue. They want to play the Urabrask, which makes a Bolt look like it's just lethal off the top. That kind of tells me they may not have a counter. That was unfortunate, yeah. Plays a tap land, unlicensed Hearst, Monkey, and something else. We could hit a bomb. A lightning bolt here, Chandra here. Bolt you. Thanks, Ragavan. Thanks, Ragavan. Woo! Yeah. Oh, yeah. Bone Crusher Giant. We had lots of outs. That was great. Oh, by the way, that was our one of. That was our one of. Look at that. All right. So we played that one at least reasonable. That was fortunate. Yeah. That was. I mean, I guess when you think about it, we had 2 bolts. We had 2 Bone Crushers. We had 2 Chandras. We had a Johnny. Even a top deck Fury was probably looking pretty good. Top deck Eidolon looks kind of interesting too. I wonder if Bridge is just better at main board instead of Urabrask. I guess the Urabrask is still interesting because we could. I almost want to take a Giver out for it, but it's interesting. You know what? What if we did this? I mean, do we really even care about having anything here? Like, we could main deck that, but we could, like, just go full ham. Even the Worm Coil. Like, then do you want this in here, too? It's kind of tempting. You know what? Forget Karn. Actually, Karn kind of helped us. They played Karn, but they think they're going to go to their sideboard to get those artifacts. Nope. Nope. Not happening. Look at this top end. Woo! Look at this top end. We don't do anything forever, but man, when we get to 5 mana, we just start slamming our opponent. Let's keep this. Relic's not that great in this matchup, honestly. It really isn't that great. We've actually kind of seen that proven out by playing other things. It's kind of weird. I don't know. This will be the time that I see a fast Murktide or whatever and be really upset. Oh boy. Let's get ready to crunch them. All right, these are all going to get countered. That's okay, though. There's Ledger Shredder. We're going to be patient here. They're not playing Blood Moon, right? I'll make sure. That's cool. Okay. Let's go ahead and Bolt Ledger Shredder and then play Giver. Seems good. It's all right. Nothing spectacular. Then if we rip a land here, we Sacred Foundry and dash in some little spirits, and then we get to the fun stuff. Like, these are funny because if my opponent starts drawing counterspells that are not Archmage Charm, heh, not happening. All right, now, to Viridian's point, this would be a great place to get a relic. Their graveyard's much juicy and stuff, but, you know, who cares? Oh, no, Murktide. Big Murktide. 8/8 Murktide's unbeatable. Unbeatable. 7/7. Oh, we could beat that. Bolt. Not quite there. A little awkward because this is a tap land. We have 2 paths. We'd have to find them. Let's put this into play. Tap, pass turn. Well, this doesn't look very good for us anymore. Opponent got to untap with Murktide, and it's huge. Let's try Urabrask here. I mean, it doesn't hurt them. I'd be surprised in some ways if they would counter this, but they might. Dodges Unholy Heat currently. We do get an extra draw, and this is sort of the reason to play this. There's a counter spell. Pass turn. We're at 10. 1 bolt kills us too. Well, there you go. They got it. They got it. And we didn't keep a bad hand for what ended up happening. We didn't see Ledger, Darcy, which we didn't see Darcy at all. We didn't see the Ragavan either, which we had kind of the Fury for, the Giver, the Lightning Bolts and stuff. Just the Ledger Shredder, that's all we saw. Bummer. Not how I wanted game 3 to go, but, you know. I still, maybe the 3rd Relic's better than Urabrask, but honestly, Relic has just never really proven to be very good against Blue-Red, at least in our experience, which is a decent amount of matches now. Every time we play it, opponent just kind of ignores it and plays everything else, and they'll even play a 3/3 or even a 4/4 Murktide and be pretty happy with that. If the Murktide gets to a 5/5, it's just really hard for us to kill it anyway. It's kind of why the paths are in here, actually. Maybe we should entertain 1 or 2 more paths in the sideboard instead of, like, weird random lock pieces. Because honestly, like, who cares about Torp Orb anymore? You know, that card's just not good. But maybe that's the direction, is you just need to bring more paths in. Because it doesn't usually matter how many lands they have, you just need a double spell. The trick being that if it's a 7/7 or even an 8/8, they can protect it because there's only, like, usually 2 spells, 2 red spells that matter, or it'll be a single spell like the path. And so usually they'll have a counter for it. That's kind of why it's just hard to beat the Murktide once it's resolved, when your primary way of getting rid of creatures is damage. All right, let's keep it going here. We'll keep this fun little hand. Good old Ragavan and Dranith Magistrate with Urabrask. I mean, we have the combo. Obviously, we're going to get there. Obviously. But hopefully that explains why Relic, doesn't maybe super matter what we do with it. We're going to play the Ragavan in here off Shock, so I can just play maybe Crucible down and get a Magistrate. We got a Razor Verge Thicket. What is this? Okay. Esper Sentinel. So I guess this is Hammer time? Fury would be nice here. I'm going to be more defensive here with the Ragavan. I could rip a Fury and kind of clear the board, so I'm not too frightened here. I am a little frightened of that, though. Giver is annoying. Again, Fury would be probably one of the best draws right now. I don't know. They could be playing a call version of it. They can be playing a version with Veil instead of doing the blue for counters. There's some weird stuff they can do. I mean, it could be something else, totally. I think I have to kill the Giver here. Kill the Giver. You know, don't let him draw a card here. Maybe I attack with Monkey. This is more to trade at this point and hold Drannith Magistrate back for defense. Because there's 9 times out of 10 they're going to block the Monkey, but they won't necessarily block the Magistrate. So if they played something that was of the Hammer Time variety, this also gives me just one thing to beat, and Chandra down tick here might be enough. There's our Fury. I'll offer a trade here. I really wish I could get both of these creatures. I'm actually going to go ahead and just wait one turn. Let them make maybe 2 of these or something like that. Yeah, there'll be 4/4s because of the Esper Sentinel, so we could kill the Esper Sentinel plus maybe a Construct token. Maybe. We'll see. Might have to just cry because they'll activate again and get another artifact, and these will just be massive as 5/5s, right? So we won't be able to ping 1 and 3 on the other. Depends. Maybe they don't activate here. It could be a very real possibility that they want to do something else with their mana. Cool. The other thing that we can potentially do is if we top deck a land, we get to Chandra down tick and then Fury appropriately across these as long as they don't play one more artifact. Looks like they've got it in the Ink Moth, but they are playing something else here. Stoneforge is a bit nasty to see here as well. So we got a couple 4/4s, a 1/2, 1/1, and a 3/4. I mean, we definitely need a land to make something interesting here. A second Fury would make a few things interesting as well. All right, so down to 15. Just kidding. All right, so we missed the land, so the Fury only really kills, I guess, 2 things here. As soon as they do untap, Ink Moth can make these 5/5s. We have Cauldron, which I can't beat very easily, so it's probably worth Furying something here. Probably Stoneforge plus Esper Sentinel and make a blocker. Hold on to Chandra, hoping that I can use that as removal. The other thing I could start to do is chump block quite a bit here, and if I get to chump block enough, maybe Karn and then down tick Bridge is a plan. So definitely let's continue to empty our hand here. Cauldron's definitely stuck in their hand. These are only 3/3s, become 4/4s. Chump blocking is all we can do. Feels a little awkward that I'm not playing a Prism version with Bridge. Bridge is only attainable through Karn in a singleton at best. So what's this other card you got? Oh my gosh, Renegade Rallier. There you go, that's why they're playing it. They fetched with the Renegade Rallier, and now they can get, what, Stoneforge back, right? We might be hitting that big concede button. Oh, they go Saga instead. Okay. Cauldron complete in hand. These are technically able to activate to make these 4/4s. I guess I'll just pass here. Give myself some blockers. They don't activate. We had a Spike Field, which comes into play tapped. Well, we'll play some more Magic here. Cauldron's not showing up. Like I said, I could chump block. Life total's only 13. Doesn't mean too much here. Karn down tick Bridge kind of gives away what we want to do. There's a Hammer to grow these to 4/4s. Activation plus Ink Moth would be 1 short of lethal. Would be lethal if they attack like this. Guess we'll do this. But I think we do lose this one so far. Okay. Bring in our paths. Probably not much else. I want all the removal. It's probably just a couple Ragavans out, honestly. Could be relics. Relics are only cantrips. Cantripping with a bridge is questionable. Blood Moon would be. This list only ran Blood Sun, and I decided to play it without Blood Sun because the Lotus Field didn't make a lot of sense in version 1. This is rough. This is rough. This is not where we want to be with this list. All right, we keep because it has 2 removal spells. I think I lead with the Ragavan here off a Needle Verge pathway. And maybe we have 2 removals. We might have Ragavan running in there after 1 removal. Doesn't seem too bad. It's kind of just that Boros aggressive start. The Boros aggressive start hopefully builds us into the lock. We'll see if we end up getting any of those locks tonight or not. Ragavan as played. A little plains here. Are they going to remove this with a prismatic? It's very likely that they would do that. Sigarda's Aid. Okay. Let's go ahead and attack briefly here. Razor Verge Thicket's what we went over. Let's go get ourselves a Sacred Foundry. Play the Giver. We do have 2 removals here. Kind of makes me feel like we have a shot. Saga. One drop, 2 drop, 0 drop, plus hammers. 2 drop. I guess it could be removal depending on how opponent decides to block or anything. Springleaf Drum, okay. Ginger Brute. Well, I'm going to attack with the Ragavan here. It connects. All right. Get another land, technically. A Springleaf Drum. I don't think I need that Springleaf Drum. I think this is a pretty easy relic. Maybe Valakut Awakening tapped. Pass turn. I'd love them to put something in there, but I can't interact with the Ginger Brute. I mean, I could because I have 2 removals. Okay, this is fun. Spikefield does not kill the Stoneforge. Cauldra is their choice. Opponent could have a hammer. They might attack with this Ginger Brute. Does not. All right. Let's cantrip the relic. Need more removal. All right, Karn's kind of interesting. So Karn, and if Karn resolves, I get to remove both of these creatures, which is actually like really good. So I think for anything, we try to do this. And if they Springleaf Drum to throw something on one of these, great. If not, then we can easily remove both of these creatures and be happy. All right, got a hammer coming down. See where that is placed. They place it on the Ginger Brute. We can definitely spike this. We could also have removed the hammer, but I might want to go get something with Karn. Haven't decided just yet. What do we want to do here? Could get Bridge as a backup thing. Could get a Walking Ballista. I think attacking with Ragavan is pretty safe right now. Yep, let's attack first. They're going to lose a land here, and one of the cards in their hand is Cauldra. It was an Ink Moth. I could go get a Spyglass for Saga, but that doesn't really do a lot. Probably need to just Lightning Bolt here, and I don't know. We could get a Liquid Metal Coating. Let's get a Liquid Metal Coating. They're about to lose a land here. It's pretty safe. And then let's go ahead and bolt off Stoneforge and give it the good old pass the turn. All right. They could go get a Pithing Needle and shut off Karn. Liquid Metal just kind of shuts off a land for them for the next couple turns, if that's the case. What'd they go get? Oh, Ornithopter. I'm like, what did they go get? It's Ornithopter. Sky Drone. Sky Drone. All right. I think we're pretty happy. I could probably cut a Magistrate just for a Ragavan, just to put that pressure on. Yeah, maybe they forgot the Spring Leaf was off, too. Maybe the Giver is a little bit better there, but well, Ragavan needs to be dealt with. If Ragavan's not dealt with, spot removal and a Seasoned Pyromancer. Huh. I mean, I have 2 Shatter Skulls as well. This is okay hand. My opponent's on the play though, and I have 5 Singleton removals, Path and Bolts. Could get Furies as well. I probably am supposed to ship this one back. It's a lot of lands. Let's ship it. 1 removal. We can do better than a Singleton removal. Even this looks better, although throw that away. Is it that great? Probably not. I do have a Seasoned Pyromancer with creatures. Let's mulligan again. I think we can do better. There we go. There we go. Man, this looks much better. Get rid of Giver Fury. Hold Seasoned Pyromancer. Nah, I gotta get this to white. Maybe I just get rid of the Seasoned Pyromancer. Nah. Keep Givers out of here. I just like both of these. I think I just get rid of the Fury. It's gonna suck if they play a few more things out. I mean, maybe. All right, but I'm gonna get rid of the Seasoned Pyromancer. Something tells me that just pitching Fury might be like game breaking for them. So let's just do it that way, right? Right? Shadow Spear. Well, I'll lead with a bolt. Shadow Spear, huh? Ink Moth. Okay. Stoneforge. That is a pretty bold start. Gonna just have what, Cauldra here? I mean, I'm bolting Stoneforge. Hammer. They might be trying to get ready to hook everything up to Ink Moth here. This is a good draw because I can just play basic and it doesn't look like I made a conscious decision here on the pathway. And no one plays Path. You know what's going to happen here? Sigarda's Aid. Boot up Ink Moth. Okay, maybe not. All right, I'm going to hold, hoping for a red card here for the Fury. Red card for the Fury. All right, it's a red card. I'll play this down. I think I pitch and get rid of 2 things here. My opponent did go get a hammer, so I'm a little scared. Cool. A little scared. We know 2 of the cards. That'll assist us a little bit of a pain, but we can deal with that. Okay. It's just a 2/2. I think I just pass here. All right. We miss a land. It was going to be a spike field, so it's going to be tapped. I guess oh, there we go. They don't boot up Ink Moth, and they're just attacking me for 3. We have to be kind of careful when we play our Chandra or our Karn now, because the hammer just shows up. We can't play that either. This isn't looking very good. Because if I tap out in any form, Magistrate's for the true lock with Urabrask or Urabrask. All right, they're just giving me hugs. Oh man, pitching that land was not great for us. Well, now this will kill me. If I played Magistrate down, we just lose too. All right, well, we're pathing here. Okay. Scary. Okay, I could play Karn here and get rid of the hammer on it. The nettle, though, makes it fairly large. I need like another path, or I can just do that. Cool. Magistrate blocks 4, 13 through, activate Ink Moth kills because of this. Dang, just stuck on 3 lands. Just stuck on 3 lands. Is pathing a lethal threat even worth it? Oh, I path it and I got an extra turn. And if my opponent attacks Karn there after I get rid of the hammer, then I get to do Karn again. Not saying that's getting me anywhere, but I have more than 17. I have 3 here. That's 20, 21, 22, 23 lands. 23 lands, and I'm counting Ragavan as at least like another 1 to 1.5. So we're at 24 lands probably on average. So a little surprising to see only 3 there. Remember, the spike field was a land and we pitched it. I know there's a wink, but not everyone's going to see the wink. Not everyone's going to see that wink. We're going to go 0-5. That's the plan. If you're watching on YouTube, we're going 0-5. All right. Look, 4 lands. 4 lands, Fury removal, and a relic. I guess we keep this, you know. Does things. Does things. We are on the draw. 0-5 Dream. Then we'll get to that red prison goodness. Okay. Breeding pool. Tapped. Okay. Relic go. Relic go. We're always aiming high on the stream. Always aiming high. 06. Oh, turn timber. Turn timber. What? Okay. Huh. Breeding pool, turn timber. I can't say I know what is happening. I've not seen this combination of lands. A second turn timber. Okay. The infamous form approaches. I'll be honest, I don't know what my opponent's going to do here. Let's play a Magistrate and pass turn. Rakdos midrange. Yep. Just play a couple Abundant Growths. They got it. Play the Magistrate. This doesn't look too alarming to them. We do have the lock here. It just depends on what the remainder of their hand will be when we do that. We're going to play just a Chandra next. And then try this. Oh my gosh. Okay. Pact. Oh, crap. Okay. I can't say I was expecting, you know, Neobrand. Opponent goes to 6. Plays a Mox Amber. Nourishing Shoals. I believe I'm very dead here. I believe I'm very dead. But funny enough, I have some paths. There's Summoner's Pact. Infamous form and then a beautiful form. I suppose that was what happened here. Yep, they could whiff, maybe. We gotta just let them do their thing. It's gonna be really hard to whiff when they can draw the remainder of their library here. But it all depends on what those last 5 cards are, and if that's where the win condition accidentally got stuck. But usually they have Manamorphose, so it would have to be the last card at this point, probably. Maybe their win con has to be cast from somewhere else. Maybe. Maybe. Makes black mana here. Okay. Opponent's got plenty of life points here. They've used Pact twice, so they currently can't pay for it. Invokes an Endurance to put the cards back on the bottom so they can draw these last 5 cards. These cards are not winning, so they can find their win condition now. Cool. So opponent should win now. They can draw twice here, play whatever it is, and win. We have Relic. Oh, we do have Relic. I should have popped Relic. You're right. Fluffy's a big dum-dum. What if Relic in response? Nah. Who does that? What's double black doing anyway here? My opponent is gaining a lot of life. This is very interesting. They're doing this to generate mana. Okay. So we should do this now. Look, this fluffy guy remembered this time. I mean, it's very possible they had a second endurance anyway, which is probably what happens here. Yeah. So I think it's okay we missed the first time. Just saying. I'm not justifying my miss there, but unless the other 3 endurances were in the bottom there, I think we were all right. I drew a bolt. Oh, that's cool. I'm gonna let my opponent do this. I might go get water. I think I'm going to get water. Let them do their thing. I'll be right back. All right, I got water. You probably could have gotten water too. My opponent is continuing to play Magic here. What is their win condition? They made 3 black. Mastermind's acquisition into Thassa's Oracle. Well, this person's got Aetherflux Reservoir. That's different. That's not what you just said it was. I mean, I don't care how long they go here. We got to drink some water. Okay. Path. Eidolons look decent-ish. Seems like they want to do a whole bunch of things. Void Mirror's hilarious. Spyglass is lull. Furies are awful. Johnny, no. Bone Crusher, meh. Yokes in this could hurt him. Dashing Ragavan's hilarious. Torborg's funny with endurance. I mean, I don't know how great that is, but you know. I guess I could. I mean, we could also play the Urabrask and just forget the Karn at this point. Something like this. Let's try it. Drannith Magistrate doesn't do anything. Not until we do the cool Urabrask stuff. Alright, we're going to keep this. I mean, we're not built to beat this funny little list. Karn stops Mox Amber. We don't care about Karn anymore. It does nothing. Alright. Well, if we rip Urabrask and we play it on turn 4 here, Drannith Magistrate helps lock the entire game out. But that's doing nothing. I gotcha. I understand. Alright, let's do nothing. Eidolon does seem pretty decent based on what my opponent was doing. Alright, good old Serum Visions. Doesn't do anything. Alright. Sounds good. Like you said, nothing. Zip, nada. Garbage. Alright, maybe I leave 4 mana or 3 mana open for Lightning Bolt Spikefield instead of playing Magistrate? I don't know. We'll see. Let's rip out Urabrask here and have some fun. Then I play Drannith Magistrate, hold Bolt up, and then we get, well, then I'd have to put this into play. We'll see. Eidolon doing its thing. I assumed it was Thassa's Oracle. It's a pretty typical one. They get to 0, they play Thassa's Oracle, they're really happy. It's a pretty common one to see them do. Has Manamorphoses and stuff like that. Eidolon looks like it's going to do some damage, though. I guess we do these two. Leave that open. It'd be really funny to draw a path here. Drannith Magistrate and path open. Opponent would be like, what? Void Mirror would be a funny one, too. Turn Timber. Does not bolt themselves for obvious reasons. Urabrask. Ooh, Dashing Monkey is kind of cool. I don't think it's cool enough. All right. Well, if we rip the one of Urabrask here, we get the W. We'll see if that happens. My opponent could draw twice here with good old Gristle. Okay, they're giving me the turn back. This could be Dashing Monkey here. Could be Relic. Could be a lot of things. We're gonna take a lot of damage here. We love damage. Could have been a boat. We don't do boats here. Botanical Sanctum. I have Relic I could play. I'm gonna pass on playing this Relic. My opponent's at 11. Opponent's at 11. I can hit him for 4. Beseiju. It's really bad for us. I could hit the Gristlebrand off the monkey. I could. You're right. I could exile something. I mean, what did I exile? I exiled a Sanctum. That's all right. All right, we technically do 4 here. So on the draw, I think I fire them off. Because my opponent is either dead or they have the Nourishing Soul and continue on their merry way. It's going to suck if they just leave Gristlebrand there. But they don't have 4 mana, so here they go. Draw. Do it. Draw. I'm just a bolt deck. Draw. Yeah, you got it. I can't do anything about that. They have 2 cards here. We obviously go for it if they draw here. It's really awkward if they don't draw and leave themselves that, because the Mox Amber now gives them that mana that they need to pay for the Summoner's Pact. So in this instance here, I believe we draw with the Sunbaked Canyon. Try to hit our path. Karn is not in the list. We took it out. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 3, 4, 5 damage right now. Am I just doing Relic Drawing? They have to pay. I think I Relic Draw. It's not really good enough. I have 5 damage right now. Kind of sucks, right? So they'll pay for this. They did take 1 with the Waterlogged Grove. Neoform? Oh yeah, Neoform gave the +1, yeah. All right, so they're going to attack me, and I guess I just play Relic and try to find the path, because it just looks like they want to attack me twice here. I think I took the Furies out too, because usually Gristlebrand's not just sitting there. Nourishing Shoals for 15. My opponent can do their thing. If they get down to 2, it's kind of cool, because we could like Spike Field, and bolt them. But I don't think we're getting that low. We'll see. We'll see. What's up, Spider? How's it going? Well, they're at 5. All right. They're at 5. They still have 3 nourishing shoals. I mean, this would be the time to try to hit them, right? This is the go for. Hey, you're doing better. I guess we go for it here. Force them to have the nourishing shoal. Maybe if they have the nourishing shoal, they have it with a dumb creature or something like that. Boom. All right, are you dead? F6. Feels like nourishing shoal right here. I did just do 5. You know, they might not have planned for that. They might not have planned for that. All right, maybe I should get these Karns back in here. Stop some stupid Mox Ambers. Johnny could be funny because if we Spyglass and they just go Gristlebrand attack, then we just tap it. Ha, tap it. I mean, are relics really that good here? I mean, they're just a redraw. It's gonna be like 2 Karns and a Johnny for that kind of like that line. I don't know if the Fury should be in here or not. I think Urabrask plus Magistrate is still very interesting. I have the Urabrask swap out for the Karn. Maybe that's good. Maybe I bring 1 Fury in here. I don't know. I don't know. Is Helix really that great? Giver doing really anything here? No. Let's just bring some of these Furies back in. All right, cool. I've made enough dumb choices here. You looked away. What happened? I bolt spiked them and they went, oh, I'm dead. That's what happened. You know what the best play probably here is? Like a turn 2 Void Mirror. Mulligan. No lands. Mulligan. Okay. I gotta get rid of what? 2 cards here? Keep Magistrate and a land, and then just try to play Seasoned Pyromancer when we get that. Let's do that. Done. My opponent's killing us on turn 1 anyway. Look at that gemstone. All right, this is into play. Tap, go, opponent. You got us. Turn to us. We're dead. Dead. F6. Wow. Had nothing. Opponent keeps the 1 lander. We mulligan a couple times, and now we're the ones that are looking like the best people on the planet. Just miss again, opponent. You'll be dead. Dead. What are you doing, opponent? You're not playing Path. Get out of here with your gemstone single mana. What is this? Fading Hope. Scry 1. Bottoms. Obviously, because it's not a land. Abundant Harvest for probably land. Went 4 deep and found Boseiju. Hey, there's Gristlebrand. Bottom and random. All right. Eidolon go. Who's ready to get dumpstered? This guy. F6. Thought we were going 05. Oh, it's easy. My opponent now combos. They got their land. And we lose this one, and we go 03. There you go. Ready? Here you go. You ready? Here it is. Here becomes the combo. And we're dead. Ta-da! Goes to 9. Fancy. Fancy. Plays a land. Uses it to cast Fading Hope. Bye-bye, Eidolon. Okay. They're at 7. 22. Wow. Yep. Got the power to go 05. $20 cards, opponents at 8. I ripped another Fury. We could kill the Gristlebrand. Maybe we see some Pyromancer if we get the turn back, pitching Eidolon Draenith Magistrate, trying to find exactly that. Red card plus Fury. Going to 15. Goodbye, Turn Timber. Maybe their internet will go out? Nah. Their internet will not go out. My hope is my opponent stops doing things. There's another Allosaurus Rider. That's usually a good sign. That's a good sign that we have a chance at least drawing ourselves a Fury. Granted, we got to deal with a couple of dinos, but we could handle a couple dinos. We could. Look at how good Void Mirror is, by the way. Void Mirror would have stopped all of this. Well, I say that. They probably would have just... Well, no. Besage was the first card? No. Second card? Second card. They would have held the Besage who got rid of the Void Mirror. Dino. Yeah. They're Elf Warriors, but it looks like a dino. Because Allosauruses are dinos. I could path it. I could path this Gristlebrand. Well, that's not a path. Okay. So I think our only line here is Season Pyromancer. Getting rid of maybe Spikefield, but I could probably do Eidolon and Draenith Magistrate still, so I have at least a land. And hoping for a Fury or Path and land. Nope. Okay. We could get another turn, so we'll pass. I'm gonna leave these because this is 6 damage. That's close to killing Gristlebrand. I don't think it matters here though, because we're taking a decent amount. You know what? Let's just block like this. I'm at 9. I can't path the demon. Why not? Why couldn't we path this? If I would have put the land down, the Chandra would have been able to help me with the Fury now. Oh, I didn't draw it. Well, yes. That is a true statement now. Got lots of blocking damage here. Opponent plays an Endurance. I can block all of this. Control Wrath of God. Path very much still gets rid of Gristlebrand if we would have drawn it. We now can get rid of it, so... But then I died all this. I'm at 1. But I'm confused. I mean, yeah, now like a Day of Judgment would be a lot better because they have a whole bunch of creatures here. A bit of a shame. Yeah, but you need the bolts for all the other creatures that are lower. And we don't want to play Wrathfex because we got our Magistrate and Urabrask. All right, we're still on track for 05. Still on track for 05. Can't say I'm very good against that list. I did have a Damping Sphere in here before I took it out. Going, oh, no one's going to play multiple spells. No one's going to do it. No one does that. Okay. Two more to go 05. All 1-2s, by the way. How many streamers can do that? 1-2, 1-2, 1-2. Here we go. Another 1-2 coming up. Would I like to play first? Yes. I'm going to play this monkey into the ground. Let's go. Opponent keeps 7, we keep 7. It's going to be a game. Go, 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 monkey. Sand kind of hurts us a little bit. The Sunbaked Canyon. Urborg. All right. Black Coffers. Maybe. Maybe Yawgmoth. Thoughtseize steals Karn. Takes Karn. Ragavan's going to get in here. And we had an Inquisition. I think I go ahead and do that. Take a peek at what's going on over there. Oh. Oh. This is totally different than what I thought it was. Oh. I'm actually going to go ahead and play here. And I'm just going to draw with the Relic. We might win. It's Rack. It's the Rack. I wish all our American friends a safe and happy 4th weekend. As for the non-American friends, a safe and happy weekend as well. There you go. All right. Opponent Thoughtseizes away our Relic here. We can now pop our Relic to draw the card. That was your turn, opponent. I know. I saw your hand. I saw your hand. Drawing. Passing. Let's play this down, pass turn. I don't need to play any of this stuff. Oh, opponent found a land. Okay, we still have these things. Shrieking maybe. Yep. Okay, getting a little scary. Bridge could be a thing here soon. Wouldn't mind doing this next turn. Probably what I'm going to do. Let's just do it. We need to get the damage in. Oh, it was one less. My bad. Oh well. Burn the mana. It's cool like that. I'm not going to cast their Raven's Crime. That's just silly. If I cast their Raven's Crime, it gets closer to Bridge. One from Mana Burn. Nice. Nice. All right, Rack. What do you got for us? Plays Rack has 2 bridges. We take a little bit of damage because that's fine. Swing with the team. Opponent's down to 2. We hit Rack. We'll play Rack. Try to beat me now, opponent. Empty your hand for bridge. Die by Rack. We are the Rack deck now, exactly. Alright, Eidolons look hilarious to play. I mean, we're probably not getting up to this stuff. You know what? I got a funny thing to do. I got some funny. Oops. Okay. The Ragavan. Yeah, Ragavan's definitely not a bad card. That's for sure. Ragavan. I tell you, Ragavan, it just steals everything that's good. Oh, I have to mulligan this hand, don't I? You know what? No. I'm gonna let myself play the Spikefield Hazard in. I'm not gonna play into their games, chat. I'm not gonna do it. I don't care if they Inquisition Thoughtseize me here. It doesn't matter. You're not gonna take Monkey. That's a dumb idea. You're gonna take Urabrask because you're gonna panic that I'm gonna play that. And you're gonna lose, opponent. Relic is simply here to be played to draw me a card to find my lands, to then play Eidolons and make my opponent very sad. There goes Ragavan. If I top deck a land, I'm Eidolining. Okay. Play the Relic, go. Gotta draw with the Relic if I don't hit this land. I wanna play these Eidolons so bad. What do you got for me, Rack? J-Dog, Rack Gideon. Rack Gideon. Paying costs again here. Thinking about it. Plays a land. I don't want to play this Relic in case they're playing Wrench Mine, right? That's the card that matters. Discard 2 unless you do, you know, an artifact. Done. Exile card here. Hope for a land. If we had land, we Eidolon. If no land, maybe we cycle the Relic. Who knows? Give me land. Land. One little land right here, please. This upkeep step. Oh man, this upkeep step. Click. Oh, hey, oh. All right, found a Helix. I guess I have tap. Yeah, F6. F6. Make them make me discard more things. They go Wrench Mine. Maybe I fire off the Relic here. If they have a Raven's Crime, I kind of want to eat it with the Relic. Shrieking. You got it. Shrieking. You got it. All right. We're going to go ahead and burn the Relic here. Trying to find that land. I mean, at the end of the day, what are lands? Fatal Pushes? Is that what's going on over here? How do you beat me now, opponent? I'm at 7 cards. I mean, this is like 5 mana. That one, too, this round is still possible. You are correct. Let's see if they can get rid of my hand here. I have a lot of 2-drop spell. You got it. What do you want? It's all available. Woo! Takes the Helix. What a card. All right, I am gonna go ahead and play my land down. That way, if I get my second, we're going ham. What do you got for me, opponent? Nothing. 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 All right, we did it. Eidolon, go. All right, Rack, what do you got? Damnation, Smallpox. Don't let me play another Eidolon here. Liliana, there, Fatal Push. All right. Has the Fatal Push, takes 2. Going less than 5 cards in hand. Who said I was doing that? Who said I was doing that? We have 5. I'm gonna pass the turn. I'm gonna hold on to that Sunbay Canyon. They can't take that from me. Ensnaring Bridge. Snaring Bridge. I'm gonna pass. Kind of hold cards because we need a way to get rid of the bridge. Liliana. Maybe I should have played the Season Pyromancer. That's okay. If they down tick here, then I get to shoot it with a Bone Crusher Giant and be pretty happy. I could also dash these in. Well, we're playing this. We're slapping this. We're playing this. Go. Go, opponent. Keep making me discard. I don't care. I've got Eidolon. 9 life to get through. Would have liked to send 2 upstairs, but Liliana's pretty worth it. Pretty worth it. Oh, Davriel. All right. Opponent's almost dead here. They're at 7. 2 cards in hand. Target player discards. They make it me. We'll give them the Magistrate. I can send 2 here. I can send 2 here and Bone Crusher Giant. Yes. We're going to attack Davriel here because he's our best friend. We're going to stomp my lovely opponent, taking 2 ourselves, putting them to 5, and give them the second Eidolon, making 1 spell almost lethal. Looks like we got a W here. A 2-0 against Rack. Unless they slam Damnation right here. Looking pretty good. Poor Rack. Poor Rack. Yep. No 05 dream tonight. Maybe for next Friday. Not tonight. So they would need a land and Damnation. I don't think it's happening. I don't think it's happening. All right, we take some serious damage here. It's okay though. It's okay. We're just gonna attack them and pass the turn, and we'll draw with Sunbay Canyon. We're fine. We're fine. Now they can't cast anything. Could we have dashed in Ragavan and won? Yes. Do we want to? No. Opponent gives us the GGs. All right, we won 1. Give the victory to Eidolon where it belongs. All I have to do is concede. All I have to do is concede. We can't do that. 50 play points are on the line now. We can't just concede, logical. If we do that, what kind of player are we? Do we even concede on this stream? 97% of the time, the answer is no. And no, this is not the 3%. No. No. All right. Maybe in match 5, we'll find Draneth Magistrate plus either Urabrask or Urabrask. Maybe it'll happen. Maybe. We concede when Evan is betting on us? Maybe. But maybe not. All right, we're 1-3 opponents, 0-1. They are the Azorius Senate. We are the Boros Senate, I guess. Wow, we got both of our planes. Keep this. It's okay. Basic planes. Esper Sentinel. Uh-oh. Hammer again? Feels very hammer-like. I'm gonna chance just playing that tapped and getting hammered here. Cigar to aid hammer. Hit the concede button. Extra planes. 2 mana, Stoneforge. This is Cauldron complete. We need a bolt or a helix. Sword. Kind of the same need. I guess sword's not that scary. I gotta pass. I can't kill the Stoneforge. Hope they don't have Cauldron in hand. Okay. I'm looking at this like this doesn't do anything. Sure. I'll just kill the one thing, so it's just out of the way. All right. Let's see some Pyromancer getting rid of Giver and Magistrate here. Okay. Next turn I can Shatter Skull. My opponent has an extra land. They can play the sword out and equip it to something. That's not good for us. Not a whole lot I can do against this sword. I'll have to find Karn and make it unequip at some point. So we'll see what we do here. Our opponent's going to attack us. We can't do anything. Maybe 6 to me. Maybe shoots a creature. I guess these would block because they're colorless. Are we going to die? Maybe. Maybe. I'm going to get rid of Stoneforge just in case. Let's go and attack for 2. Whoop. Whoop, whoop. We're going to defend this Magus for 2 turns. I had 2 creatures you could have played and blocked with. No. This has protection from everything. It's terrifying. It's terrifying. Look at how good this is now. They think they got me. They think they got me. We're just a red deck, Cheshire. Nothing more, nothing less. All right, we take 1. Bam. Now we just get Karn and we win. That's basically Karn. That's basically Karn. Let's go ahead and Chandra, Uptick Relic, and Pop Relic here. So this is that Boros list that just plays artifacts and swings in and things like that. What's up, Bruno? How's it going, Bruno? What up, Bruno? So I can do 4 here. Oh, okay. They're flying now. They're flying. Now we really need that Karn. Oh, this is flying now. Oh, well, that's pretty good. It's pretty good. 5, 4 in at me, 2 to here. Oh, they'll kill Chandra here. 3 over here, and the 2 pings off here. They definitely doing it. Bye, Chandra. Bye, Chandra. All right, land drop. Let's go ahead and shoot this. Let's go ahead and season Pyromancer. Let's go ahead and hit Giver. And this equips over here. It's a relic. All right. Okay. Okay. Pass turn. This is interesting. We take 6. I assume they're going to equip here. Maybe they don't. Yep. Oh, Ranger. Okay. So they just on my turn sacrifice Ranger. That's sad. We almost had him. Okay. Actually, are we just dead? Oh no, this isn't as crazy as I thought it was. It's not pure steel. Yeah, this isn't a pure steel effect. All right, so they do all this. They sacrifice this at my upkeep. Or draw phase, that works too. So we'll sacrifice this. Draw a card, see if I can find a creature to block with. I can't. Cool. Relic got him. All right. Path. I don't like any of this. I don't like any of this. The path has been like really good. I should just be playing 4 main. I should just play 4 main. All this junk about not playing path. Just play them. Just play them. Da 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 da. All right, let's play first. Let's keep the hand. Put the tap land in and pass. I guess I do fetch with Arid Mesa a basic plains. I guess that's something I will be doing with this hand. Burnington. Okay. That stops bolts. I mean, I try it on the Stoneforge here anyway, right? All right. All right, they pick the bolt. They keep the stone forge. I guess I'm gonna season pyromancer here. They can't quite do this, but if they play another one of these, it's pain. I'm season pyromancer and getting rid of these two, and then if worst case, I'll do something with the fury. Now I think I just hold them. Now I just think I hold. Maybe they get the sword in a little cheaper here. I think that'll be okay though. I mean, maybe it's not okay if they play the Fervent Champion. Maybe I should have killed Stoneforge. Yeah, I didn't think about this line. Sucks. We didn't think about this line. All right, let's just find that path, right? Season Pyromancer, find the path. The 3, Season Pyromancer, get rid of Fury's Spike, maybe? Urabrask and a relic. Let's just pass the turn. I'm not gonna do the Fury things. If they do some fanciness with Stoneforge, it's already we've already, you know, I already lost that battle. I'm just planning to go super wide, smack them, bone crusher them, right? There's Ragavan. They're defending. See, like Fury just like boop boop swing. Yeah. Up. Wow. Wow. Ah, stop. All right. Well, this is kind of cool. So. I assume they just shoot it upstairs. I have so many things now. Oh, they kill a creature. Okay. Fury. Get rid of a Stoneforge and a Ragavan. They sacrifice to save them. I shoot the other Stoneforge and the damage is not prevented. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 through. Making potentially lethal. Drop a Ragavan. Okay. Bam, just like that. I could do 2 and 2. I don't think I care about 2 Stoneforges here. Maybe I do. This resolved. This resolved. In we go. Because I think it's just going to be a Ragavan. Wow, they just let it through. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You know, they're just going to grow this and I'm just going to die here. At 5, I kind of wish I had a bolt. They'd be dead. I don't think there's a reason to hit the Stoneforge there. We'll see. We'll see. Did we get a second Sword of Fire and Ice that I wasn't aware of? I guess it was off the other Stone Forge. Okay, so they put this on here. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This just kills me, doesn't it? Because of double triggers. All right. Cool. 1-4. What a night. What a night. When we changed this list, we went in the wrong direction. Simple as that.